Russian pipeline gas supplies to China have reached record levels. Gazprom claims that they have exceeded the technological norms and will not be reduced. According to Bloomberg, since December 1st, supplies have risen to the daily equivalent of 38 billion cubic meters per year, which corresponds to the design capacity of the Power of Siberia gas pipeline.
China is on track to become the largest market for Russia's pipeline gas this year, with Gazprom becoming more reliant on China as a buyer after most of its European customers shunned Russian supplies in the wake of its invasion of Ukraine, from Bloomberg publication.
An increase in supply volumes does not mean that the Power of Siberia 2 project will be unfrozen, experts say. Beijing has not agreed to build the second string of gas pipeline.
Russia's attempts to strike a deal with China on the construction of the Power of Siberia 2 gas pipeline have stalled due to disagreements over pricing and the amount of gas Beijing intends to purchase from Moscow. China is willing to pay a price for gas supplied through Power of Siberia 2 that is close to domestic fuel prices in the Russian Federation, although they are capped at a set level by state subsidies. From Deutsche Welle publication.
Meanwhile, Gazprom is facing growing challenges in accessing the European market. In November 2024, Austrian company OMV secured a victory in a lawsuit against Gazprom, awarding them 230 million euros. This amount represents the estimated damages from gas supply disruptions since September 2022. OMV has stated that it will seek immediate enforcement of the funds. In retaliation, Gazprom announced that it would halt supplies. In addition, restrictions on exports of Russian liquefied natural gas may become part of the EU's 15th sanctions package. Currently, its shipment in EU ports is prohibited, but not the imports. The European market remains the main importer of Russian liquefied natural gas, although the level of supplies has decreased significantly since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine.
With the closure of the final point of liquefied gas supplies to the European Union and the cessation of gas deliveries to Austria, Russia is basically left without oil and gas export revenues. Russia is already facing a need to subsidize Gazprom, which has been not only the most profitable, but also the most valuable company in Russia for decades, with a market capitalization of over $100 billion. And now it is chronically loss-making. Attempts to cover Gazprom's losses through revenues from its subsidiaries are no longer sufficient. Gazprom's losses will lead to a significant decline in revenue and a worsening economic gap, ultimately leading to bankruptcy.
The United States has already imposed sanctions on Russian exports of liquefied natural gas. The Arctic LNG 2 project, which came under restrictions in November 2023, was forced to stop liquefying natural gas. However, Washington did not put other Russian LNG production facilities on the sanctions list, in particular Yamal LNG that belongs to Novatek and Gazprom LNG Portovaya. Reported by Anastasia Tarnavska, Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.